Substance is some meaning. Some meaning in a story.
For example, in the Interstellar movie, the last line before he takes the flight,
Okay.
like the darkness has now begun or something like that. There's a line like
The rage into the night or something.
yeah, rage into the night. So that is the substance, the idea of
Correct. So what that piece of poetry was repeated throughout the film. We're talking about Interstellar right now because it's kind of hot right now. So the idea is that if you add meaning to any story, rage into the night means he was trying to tell these guys that there will be a time when you could face a wormhole. Wormhole is a metaphor, a symbol for any big conflict in people's lives. You have to rage into it. That's the meaning. It's a message. If you don't rage into it, if you don't fight it valiantly, you will be consumed by it. You will be consumed by it. That's a meaning to life, to profession, to anything. Tomorrow you take up a job, and if there's competition or there's a big crisis in the company that you're working for, and if you can't do anything about it as a team or as an individual, you'll be consumed by it. You'll shut down, and you'll be out. So rage into the night or whatever the line is not just relative to Interstellar. It gives you meaning to things and relativity. Research I spoke about, rewriting is good for any kind of communication. Never believe that whatever you've written the first time is the best thing. Usually 99% of the times it's the worst thing that you've written. Best of writers all over the world have rewritten and worked on their craft on the same story maybe 100 times, and that's how you see a finished product. And finally we have relativity. Relativity is very simple. Just move on the slides. Relativity is very simple. Relativity is about market research in your language. In story, it's about giving your story to your friends and telling them to read it and asking them for an opinion on that. They are your first audience in the sense to get a feedback. You get a feedback from them, and then you decide whether the points that they have told you work or do not work. And you have to use your discretion, you have to use your own intelligence and your own understanding to decide whether to accept somebody's opinion on your story or not. So relatively, it should be fitting in your story, the feedback, then you make changes. If it's not fitting in your scheme of thoughts, discard it. Don't worry, it's your voice, it's your story, it's your expression. That's the most important part. In any story, in any communication, in any marketing plan that you have designed and created, the most important element is you. You will make it unique because you have thought through everything. That's the most important part. Next, free to download. Please download. Read it even if you don't understand it. Read it a couple of times and you might just get it.